Jobs are good and
Bosh. Straight in the basket.
bish, bash, bosh, real good nosh. Something that you don't find in Germany too much.
Something that you don't find in Germany too much. That is correct, Georgie boy.
Right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. Let me put this in auto while we're driving up the street so I don't rev the nuts out. We're joined today by Tommy S, the one and only.
Hello, Wagwan. It's been too long. I've not been in one of George's videos yet, and I can't believe it. So here we are.
I mean, I've been in a couple of your videos.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Sergeant
no,
Soap.
no, it's exactly. That was like my first week here, wasn't it? That video.
Yeah, I forced you into doing YouTube, and I've been telling you to do it ever since. And now he finally is, boys and girls. So thanks for subscribing.
Misha and Robert to have a small influence of like, yeah, you should, man, and then Misha like, do it, and Tom's like, do it
now.
So yeah, here we are anyway. So yeah, today we're out in Apex Cayman.
We are.
There's no real big purpose for taking it out. It's been sitting for a couple of weeks. There's a bit of rust on the disc, so we've managed to just scrape off quickly anyway. It's going out for like 20-25 laps tomorrow with one of our good friends.
It is.
So I just want to give it a little shakedown just to make sure everything's all good with the car before it goes out and gets its head kicked in.
Sent.
Well, hello.
Where are you going, pal?
So yeah, just want to make sure it's all good. So this is not going to be anything crazy, just a little bit of a fun lap. And
just a lap with the boys.
And to introduce you to the Cayman before we do any work on it in the future. Obviously, this is completely stock at the moment. Probably going to end up with, or we have endless pads for it, but I want to see how these stock pads feel first before we start getting. I'm going to go first.
Yeah,
before we start getting too crazy with it, I want to see how these pads feel, and yeah, go from there really. I'm not a huge fan of the stock discs that Porsche do. Obviously on the street they're perfect. On the track in this car they don't feel that good, if I'm honest, but they do the job. But they're literally just drilled and there's about 5,000 holes in them, so obviously you get quite a lot of pickup from dusty pads, which I don't really like, so which is one thing I think we're going to have issues with the endless pad. But we'll see. We'll have a look. I might even see if endless will do a set of discs for us as well. Hopefully,
yeah,
but
be good.
We'll see.
No, it's good getting some of these sponsors on board this year.
There's some good ones as well, to be honest.
Yeah, the cars are probably doing better than they've ever been, to be honest, at this point, with all the stuff they've got on them. So it's good to see. Yeah,
I don't know if we're going to go with anything else on the Cayman, so I don't know if we'll go suspension or anything. It doesn't really need it. I don't know if we'll do any of that sort of stuff, but if we do, then this is a good benchmark to have a little look.
What a day for it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's like it's not too hot. The air's pretty cool, which is great, especially for this car. But the track temperature is quite nice as well. So it's beautiful conditions here on the Nordschleife today.
Tom going full commentary spec there, look.
Man, I love this car. It divides so many people, especially when it came out, the engine change, but a lot of people don't care for the noise, but it's just such a well-balanced Porsche.
It is really nice to drive this car. I've not driven it much, to be honest.
No.
I've only done like maybe, I would say, 2 or 3 laps in this when we done the media laps last year.
Yeah. Let me just tilt us back up to there we go. Let's see how long that'll stay. Now, I had the pleasure of picking this car up, so.
Oh really?
For me, it's a special one.
This is one that's always stayed in really good condition as well. Obviously, it doesn't get lapped that much, so it's just quite a nice car.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy it doesn't get lapped too much.
I do like these as well, though. It's got to be said.
I'm going to stay behind him. Not going to overtake. I've seen this guy out. He's pretty quick in this Aston.
Yeah.
He's obviously on a warm-up lap, so I think the camera's having a little bit of a tantrum.
Yeah, it is. See if I can tighten it up for you boys. And girls, obviously.
We good?
It's because George's too fast.
No, not even.
Watch out, Morley. It's coming for you.
Imagine.
Man, it's so nice to finally get some decent weather. We had like the longest winter ever here in the Eiffel. It's been insane.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's not been able to make his mind up, so it's good. I mean, I've actually got a little bit of sunburn today. I don't know if you can see that on camera. But,
You get sunburned in the winter though.
I get sunburn going in the fridge at night, mate. The light comes on. Yeah, very nice car. I like them a lot. I like what Ali's doing with the Aston Martins.
Yeah, Ali's doing a really good job of them, to be fair. He's someone that I didn't really meet until recently, which is unusual considering most of us British boys normally you meet quite quickly here.
Yeah, you do. No, he's a good guy. He's doing some really cool work for him, so I wish the best for him with that project.
Yeah, that's well, I've seen him lapping his car a lot recently.
Yeah.
Obviously, doing some testing and stuff, I guess. But his Aston is really, really nice. I say it's one car I saw when I was on holiday here, and to be honest, I didn't really look twice at it until I saw it drive like directly past me in Devils.
Yeah.
And that thing is really nice.
I think a lot of the British market, like I guess we kind of dominate in the E46, M3, the E92, M3 range. For a little bit extra, you can start looking into something like that. So I think it's a good alternative. And like you say, you don't see many of them, and that's a nice way to stand out on TF for sure.
I mean, in the UK, they're not even that much money anymore.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like at all, which is quite surprising. Because normally cars like that, like British cars, you'll see they normally hold their money for a while until they get to a point where they're quite old, and then they'll just phase out and become really cheap. Like the Bentley Turbo Rs.
Yeah.
They're so cheap to buy now in the UK, it's ridiculous.
Do you know that I nearly bought a Bentley?
Really?
Yeah, there's one on Auto Trader for 12 grand in the UK, and I was like, well, it could do.
I mean, to be
Could
fair,
you imagine
it would probably have been more reliable than the range.
By the way, the Range Rover's gone, guys. I don't know if anyone even knows about me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone, but Tom had a Range Rover and wasn't very lucky. If anyone watching knows, well, yeah, if anyone watching knows what a Range Rover is like, then they'll know it's not the most reliable. Tom's was probably the most unreliable.
And I basically learned my lesson, and I bought the most boring, reliable car you probably could, which is a Yaris.
But it's a A to B car that you're gonna just basically poodle with, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll slam it.
Maybe we'll get some coilovers on it, some Pro Tracks. So Christoph, get some Pro Tracks lined up.
Drop into my DMs about some Pro Tracks for the Yaris. Let's void the warranty.
I think you'll be okay with wheels.
Yeah, you'll be alright with wheels.
Wheels and suspension you normally get away with, to be fair. Is that Leo? That is Cleo. Leo in the Clio. Come on, give me some gas. No, it's not.
What's new at you this week, George? Anything happened?
In terms of work or anything in general?
Work or life? To be honest, I haven't seen you for a while, so...
I'll be honest, with COVID still having everything closed here with lockdown, not a lot. We went to Koblenz and got pizza.
There he is.
There he is.
There's the boy.
We went and got pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bumpy. It's yeah, and that's basically all we done this week. But
Speaking about pizza, I'm thinking about getting one of those pizza ovens that Instagram's trying to sell me all the time.
I would 100% back that, and if you do, I'll be basically living in your garden in the summer.
Yeah, we could do that. Oh yeah. So I mean, the balance is so good on this car.
Well, it's a 50-50 weight distribution in these, I think.
Just steer it with a throttle.
I like to just coast through Whipperman because it's
yeah, of course.
Don't like to go too crazy. I'm sure if Robert's watching, he watches and
yeah, he probably will be watching.
Hopes that the cars are not getting heads kicked in on little test laps.
For those of you that don't know, I've since moved into Robert's channel doing that full time.
That's why Tom's not around so much at Apex
anymore. However, we do have a lot of projects and a lot of ideas and things that we're working on, things that are going to take a bit longer. I don't know if you've seen it, but the plan is to do a road trip in America next year.
Yeah, I kind of briefly saw it on one of Robert's videos.
So that's something that we're putting some time into right now, trying to work out the logistics of how that's going to work.
I'm hoping he does, and I'm hoping he allows me a couple of days to come over for
join us on
Laguna Seca, because that is one track I've literally always wanted to drive. It's the first track I ever drove on Gran Turismo when I was younger, and it's like the one track I'd just love to drive in real life. So that'd be pretty cool if he does take a couple of cars over. Yeah,
I mean the plan right now is to take over the 2 cars you can't currently get in the States, being the 2RS and the GR, the Yaris. So, but obviously all that kind of takes a lot of time to plan that out and the logistics, and so we're doing that, and then also trying to film as many videos as possible. But maybe we can do a George and Robert collaboration
in America
when he comes back.
Oh yeah, when he comes back.
If he comes back
in America, I'm just down for that 100%.
Yeah, 1 million. Let me just sort this camera out again.
I don't know why the mount's so clapped. Maybe we have a broken mount.
It's because you're too fast.
It's definitely not that. So this is on PS4 S's as well.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
It's a good tyre.
It's a good tyre, but I think for this car on the track, I think we should put something a little bit better on. It's a good tyre because this car doesn't go out so much, so we don't need to have 2 sets of wheels.
I mean, now the weather is getting way better. The weather's getting way better, so...
It would be nice to chuck a set of AR1s on this for a track day. That'd be pretty lit.
Be rude.
I think this would be pretty intense.
And what have we got coming up?
On a set of good tyres.
I'm trying to think. I mean, the next track day...
Well, they had a couple get cancelled because COVID, so...
Oh, yeah.
COVID-19/20/21. But yeah, this feels good. This feels fine still.
I think it'd be good for the customer, right?
I don't think Alex drives this too hard anyway, so I think he's pretty chill with it, to be fair.
Respectful, that's what we like.
Yeah, exactly.
We like a respectful
this camera.
driver.
Let me just straighten you back up again because this camera's had another moment.
I think it'd be all right though.
Yeah, I think so. But I'd like to say the pedal in this, the brake pedal in this, after half a lap, you can feel it is a little bit spongy. Like not brake fluid boiling spongy. Like you can feel that the pads are not really like a good track compound as such. So yeah, I'll think once we get the endless in this, I'll do another little test and see how they feel. I'll probably bed them in on the track, to be honest. It's normally how we do it because
it's a good way to do it.
Well, the thing is, you can't do the bedding in process on the road because you have to break the speed limit around
Not
it.
legally, no. Yeah.
So you have to go miles away to do it. But yeah, I think we'll probably do another one and have a little test to see how good the brakes are in comparison. But yeah, it feels good. So if anyone wants to come and rent the Cayman, come and rent it because it's barely doing any laps at the moment. So. Yeah. But yeah,
it's a great car. It's like I said, I had the pleasure of picking it up, loved it ever since, and it's just a really fun car to be in. It's fast as well.
I mean, it's quick.
Yeah.
You look down at the speedo and you're like, oh, I didn't realise I was going that far.
It's so stable. It's so planted.
Yeah, exactly.
At that kind of speed. So, yeah.
I think I'm actually going the wrong way because we need to go to Mantar, don't we?
No, it's alright. I can go back first to grab some stuff.
Cool. So we'll go back first and we'll probably head back in the Gulf. But yeah. Like I say, nothing crazy on this video. It was just a little shakedown. I plan to go through all of the cars and give them all a little shakedown video, explain what we've got on there at the moment.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll do a walk around on the cars to show you what parts we've got on there, what size the wheels are, because I know a lot of people message me asking, oh, what size are the wheels on the M4? What size are the wheels on the Yaris? So we'll go through each one, a little kind of in detail 10-minute video spec list. Yeah. And then hopefully, I say hopefully, I don't want things to start breaking, but hopefully we have some videos where we can show you that this has gone wrong and this is how we're going to fix it.
Where were you 6 months ago when I had a Range Rover?
I mean,
it was constantly broken.
I mean,
you could have done a feature film on that.
I don't think there would have been enough time. Yeah, we'd have probably done literally a 2-hour movie.
A mess. No one ever buy a Range Rover ever.
I mean, this is
just flat.
Yeah, basically.
But no, we hope you're enjoying the content over all the channels that everyone works here at Apex, because the aim is to kind of keep you guys in the loop of what's going on at the ring, whilst none of you can kind of visit because of coronavirus. But things are looking up.
I mean, I think the various there's Misha ready to go out in the A45. I think he's setting his camera. He doesn't look too happy at the moment. Look of death.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I hope the content is kind of keeping you entertained.
Somewhat entertained.
Somewhat entertained, yeah. And there's not, like I say, there's not much we can do at the moment. I've got no broken cars. The Cupra, I'll probably do some bits on when the suspension arrives. Do some video on that, maybe a slightly different video. And yeah, but like I say, a few little rundowns on the cars to show everyone what we're running with and what we're changing, and like as Tom said at the beginning of the video, sort of the sponsors and stuff that we've got at the moment this year. It's kind of nice to give them the shout out that they deserve. They're doing a lot of work with us to make sure that they're keeping our cars mint as well. So
and getting them top notch for you guys when you can come and visit.
Exactly. Like you said, I think they have been the best they've been for a while.
Oh yeah, they're tight right now.
They're pretty good. We've got some good stuff on the cars. So
that's one of the upsides of the coronavirus pandemic, is that
we've had time
to actually go through things. Like, right, how are we going to make this better? How are we going to do this better? And we've got a really diverse fleet now, which is really, I think, offers something for everyone.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So. But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on anymore because you've probably already skipped this video by now.
There's no way they're still here.
Yeah, if you're still here, you're legends.
What do they put in the chat if they're still here?
I don't know, F in the chat, I guess.
Spam F in chat if you're still here.
Oh, don't spam it, please. My notifications are going crazy.
Hashtag tier 2.
But yeah, anyway, we're going to stop rambling. So tier 2, cheeky bastard. We're gonna bugger off now. Let you guys go and do your thing.
Barbecue. Wish you could be there.
Yeah, only 2 of us though because of Corona rules.
Yeah, just me and George having a date.
But yeah, thank you for watching, and yeah, catch you on the next one. Laters.
Cheers.